You may have noticed that I'm not in my normal filming area today. I have bought a new bookshelf, so I'm going to make a little reading room upstairs. These are all of my books, so organise my bookshelf with me. This is currently what we are looking like. I think there's about 14 bags full of books, and then here is obviously where they're all going to go. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I've got 14 bags full of books, so I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put my Shadowhunter books on the bottom, just because I need some weight to stop them falling over, because where we live we're not allowed to put any nails in the wall, so I need to make sure that these aren't going to fall over and crush somebody, mainly me, because that would not be good. All of my Shadowhunters books are now down here. You can't actually see them very well at all. Yeah, you can't see them very well, but I will show a finished bookshelf once all of these are done. Next of all, I'm going to put up my Harry Potter books. I think they're going to go somewhere on this shelf. I think again at the bottom, just because they're ones that I don't really go for. I think all of my young adult or children's books are going to go down the bottom on this shelf, because it's not a book category that I kind of go for very much, and I have a lot to try and find places, but I think I'm actually going to have quite a lot of space left. Well, let's hope. Now, in the middle of this middle bookshelf, I'm going to put my boyfriend's books. There are very few and they don't deserve a place higher up on the bookshelf, so they're going to go on the bottom, and if he ever wants them, which is very unlikely, then he knows where they are. Now, I've got quite a few Fairy Loot or Illumicrate books that are really pretty, so I'm going to try and just show them off in the middle of the shelves, because they deserve to be seen, and in my old bookshelf they were not being seen very well. They were kind of hidden away, so just going to do that now. We finally have something growing on the bookshelf, so that's making me feel happy. It's currently about like 11:30 at night. This is a completely impulsive decision on my half, but it needs to be done, and I know that I won't do it tomorrow, so I need to do it while I'm in the mood. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm a girl who absolutely adores Boys of Tommen, so in the middle here I'm going to put all my Boys of Tommen series, and I'm going to try and put some romances up. I don't know where to put them. I don't know. I was going to do a fantasy and a romance shelf, but actually, because I've got my Harry Potters down here and my Shadowhunters down here, I've kind of messed that up, but we can change it if we need to. But for the moment, I'm going to focus on Boys of Tommen because priorities. I had a real panic then. I thought I was missing a book, but actually I remembered that my friend is borrowing it. So panic over. My Boys of Tommen are there. They look a bit small there, so I've got loads of trinket things that I need to put into the bookshelf, so I'll probably put something either side of them, but it's looking cute. I've decided that fantasy is going on this shelf. I just like it more, so that's where it's going. Okay, we've got our first fantasy shelf. Do you know, I think I'm going to have a lot more space than I thought, so I'm really happy with that. I'm actually getting through them quite quick, so more to go now. If you know anything about me, then it should be that I love a sports romance. It's one of my favourite ever, so that's going to go high on this shelf. These shelf here is going to be saved for my Sarah J Maas, and I'll figure out where everything else is in a minute. So that's all of my sports romances up. They're all of the ones that I can think of off the top of my head, but there might be more to come, so books appear over there, don't judge me, okay? I've just realised I have more hardbacks. I think some are downstairs, but the next shelf, because it's a bit of a bigger shelf, is going to be some more hardbacks. I'm thinking I'm going to have space to show a lot. I've got the special edition Quicksilver and Brimstone, so they can be on display, and we'll see what we're working with in terms of space, but we're doing quite well. We've got through a lot of the books at the moment, and the space is looking all right, so fingers crossed. Those are my ones that I have so far. I do have fourth wing somewhere buried, but I can't find it at the moment, so I'll put it up when we get to it. Also, my Iron Flame, somebody's borrowing, so it's hard because I lend out so many of my books, and then I'm like looking through things, I'm like, where's that gone? And then I remember that somebody else has got it, so at least I don't have to panic. But who's got it, I don't know, so I'm gonna have to go through and try and figure out who's got what. It's coming together a little bit now. It's still looking quite bare, which is good, although I'll show you the mess that we're left with. Still working with this at the moment. We've still got a fair way to go, but we've made a good dent, and it's starting to come together. So I mean, this one we could just ignore for the moment, but it's getting there. And I've just realised that those have been put on the romance shelf, so they're going to be swapped over because I've got some romance hardbacks as well. I mean, not many, but I've got a few, so they need to be swapped. They are where they should be now. I'm going to try and get some normal romances on this shelf because it was looking full, now it's looking empty again. Let's try with some of them. That shelf's coming together. Starting to look more full now, as you can see, but still got a lot more to go. I've just realised there's another bag with romance series in it, so that's going to go. Well, these are going to be my Magnolia Park special ones, so next one down is going to be romance. I have a lot of romance, I'm beginning to realise. I thought I had way more fantasy, but I don't know. To be fair, at the moment it's looking about even, so we shall see who has more romance or fantasy. Got my Magnolia Parks, not in order, but got them. They're looking pretty. Okay, so they're getting full, and I've just realised that I've not left a space for any of my thrillers. So we might have a little bit of a problem there, but we'll reevaluate in a minute and see where we get to. I've got a few full shelves left, and I think it looks more than it is. Once my thrillers are done, I've got some romances which can go here, and we might be okay. Wish me luck, because I can't rearrange them again. I've realised how many books I've got. I haven't counted. Maybe that'll be my next job, but yeah. If you see me pushing them and then pushing them back as well, they're all in alphabetical order, and that's why this has taken me so long, because I just like them being in alphabetical order, which is fine, but when you're trying to reorganise and put things in their place from scratch, it can be fun. I'm looking for the book that goes here, and I've no idea where that is at the moment. There's a few that's missing that I've just realised, so hopefully they appear in one of the bags, because we're getting to the end and I can't see it anywhere. I don't know how I forgot about my thrillers. I mean, this is Frida McFadden alone. Tell me you like Frida McFadden without telling me. Frida's going to go right in the middle up top, because I think her work's brilliant and she deserves a space at the top. Frida alone nearly takes up that entire shelf. That's crazy. I didn't realise I had so many. I do also want to put Harlan Coben there because I love his shows. I've not read any of his books, but I have a couple, and there's a little bit of space at the end, so hopefully I'll be able to fit his books in there too. We're nearly there. I've got a couple more romances and the ones that I've lost, which I still haven't found yet, but all in all we are nearly there. Quite impressed it's not taken too long. I'm so nearly done. I've got a couple more young adult books to put away, or some more like children's books, and I'm done. This bookshelf is literally full. I cannot get a single another book on there. This one is pretty much full now, so it's just the end one to go. So turns out I think romance does win. I did not realise how many romance books I have. I really thought that I had a lot more fantasy than I do. I've still got a lot of fantasy to put away. That's basically what's on this shelf, so I might be eating my words in a minute, but we shall see. So I'm finally going to put my Sarah J Maas ones up there. I didn't want to put them up too early because I didn't want it to be really top heavy, so those ones will go up now, and then I've just got a couple odd ones to put away. They are up. My Akatar's in my car, so don't have that one. I've literally got 2 more shelves to finish, and then we're done. And then I've got loads of like bucket trinket things that need to go away, so I will come back to you when it's done. I have finished. I have no idea what time it is right now, but I am so glad that they are all done. I'm really happy with them. I've got like little trinkety bits to do, but I will do that in the morning because it's very late. But I'll quickly show you a close-up now of what they look like, and I'll show you again once I've added all my trinkets in the morning. There's my whole reading room set up. So I've now got a little rocking chair in here. All my bookshelves are behind me. If you have stayed until the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon again for another video. Bye.